just getting ready to head out now, but we thought we'd come and take a look at the premises. And this is a cute as hell free kitchen with like cereal and cookies and little rice cakes. And what is this? Oh, breadsticks. Okay. Some onions, I guess, if you want. Got a basket of fruit, basket of zucchini, tomatoes, and carrots, because we are in Italy. And just this big-ass, really pretty kitchen. Also, there's going to be glare for a second, and I'm sorry about that, but look at this terrace. That's really pretty. If it weren't, like, currently it's 6 degrees Celsius right now, I would totally chill on here. This right here is the crowd of people that wanted to do the walking tour, and only some of them get to do it because it gets full, and we get to do it. Because we were like, right before 10 is when the tour is supposed to start, and we got here and they were like, oh, it's full, but sometimes the people don't show up, so we'll put you on the waiting list. And then he was like, okay, everybody on the waiting list come together. And you were left-handed. And yeah, and that's true, and I helped because I'm left-handed.
Guys, we are ready.
But we got to join.
Yeah.
Oh, this is a church. Well, that side's a church. Big dog. Wolf? Oh. Big ass church. I think it's normal to have like a building just exactly touching a church. Like that. Normal?
Now, in that bas relief, you can see 3 emblems, 3 coats of arms. The one in the middle, more richly decorated than the other 2, is the emblem of the Trivoldio family, the family of Mr. Arrogant. The one on the right is the emblem of the family of John Giacomo's second wife, and the one on the left is the coat of arms of the family of John Giacomo's first wife. That girl suddenly died a couple of years after they got married. Okay? Please focus your attention on the shield on the left.
No,
on the left.
Back up again.
That shield contains 3 things, right? On 2 rows. Okay. Now, could you tell what those things are?
Bells?
Bells?
10?
That's a very frequent answer, but no, those things are not bells. Oh, anyway. But I told you that this is an extremely unique place. Nowhere else in the world will you find a church whose front is decorated with testicles.
Yay!
Those things are 3 pairs of testicles. Okay? 3 pairs of male genitals. And that's because the family of John Giacomo's first wife was the Coglioni family. And Coglioni was, and still is, the swear word for testicles in our language. Okay? It's like bollocks in English. It's like cojones in Spanish. Okay? The first member of that family, who was appointed a nobleman, a count, had the task to draw his own coat of arms. And apparently that man was not ashamed of his last name at all.
How do you never changes?
And that's what he went for. You might ask, is there any specific reason why there are 3 pairs of testicles in that shield? Well, that man
because he was extra
was
ballsy?
a very famous and a very valiant soldier, a soldier of fortune. And at his time, rumors had it that he owed his outstanding fortune to an anatomic peculiarity consisting of an additional testicle. In other words, rumors had it that he had 3 testicles and not 2. Okay? This is what I've read. There's no way to prove that. Okay? But that family still exists. That family is still there. However, nowadays the family name is Colleoni. No more Coglioni. Colleoni. It still sounds a lot like the Godfather Italian word, but it's not quite the same.
Sunburst. Okay. Exoteric. Exoteric gate. What? Oh, that's not English. I'm really smart.
I'm joking, of course, okay? Maximum respect for lawyers, especially good lawyers. And mine was very...
Oh no. Oh no.
They're all real, okay? These people, all of them, with no exception, they didn't leave a tip at the end of this tour.
Oh. There she is. Oh.
Art, kijk even blij.
Ik heb
Goed zo.
That's a big church.
You could find so many other weird subjects, but I stop here because I'd like to tell you a story about one single statue here in the front. If you take a look at the central door, you will notice that one of the many characters on that door has a shiny leg. Did you all find that shiny leg?
Yeah.
Okay, well, there's a superstition about it. But I will speak about that later. Okay, now, if you all take a look at the central door, and if you raise your eyes, please raise your eyes, okay, you will find a balcony above the door. Okay, and doesn't the statue on the left edge of that balcony remind you of another famous statue?
No,
in
it's dancing.
Yes, it is. Okay, Michelangelo stayed it, right?
I get it.
No, I'm too far of the times. And some of these subjects are really bizarre. For example, you might find a siren, a mermaid, with her tail split in two, just like the original Starbucks logo. This in black and white is the logo of that company in 1971. Okay, I still don't know whether this is a siren with two tails or one tail split in two.
This is the sort of place where I would never buy anything. But you know, like, it's pretty, so even the floor is pretty.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Also, I made the extreme effort to order this in Italian. I mean, he was coaching me, so it was like, vogliamo due stracci della pizza prosciutto, per favore. And they totally just did not react at all. They were like, get out of here, tourists. But I tried it. Guys, if you don't get pizza in Italy, like, literally, what are you doing with your life? Do you like a pizza?
Okay, does this music ring a bell to all of you? It does? Okay, Rossini, number one. Number two, Giuseppe Verdi.
Oh yeah.
Ba 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 ba. It doesn't ring a bell to all of you. But I have a plan B. I have a plan B. I'm sure that you have already crossed your path with some Verdi's music before. Have you all seen Pretty Woman? Okay, Victoria, do you remember that song, Pretty Woman, walking down the street? Okay, well, that is a song from Verdi. That is a song from Verdi, okay?
Wow.
No, it's not. No, it's not. No, it's from Roy Orbison, a great American singer. Okay, but I asked you about that movie. Do you remember that scene in the movie when Julia Roberts and Richard Gere fly on a private jet to San Francisco to see an opera in San Francisco, and as the soprano is singing, "Oh, my Alfredo," then Julia Roberts tears up. Okay, that was an opera from Verdi. Okay, La Traviata. Okay, Verdi number two. Number three, Vincenzo Bellini.
That wonderful cocktail.
Oh my God, I have a blackout. Give me a second. Give me a second. Sorry guys, no file found for Bellini, okay, but trust me, he was number three. And the number four, Gaetano Donizetti. Now, it's mainly thanks to these four composers that people were won by opera, okay? And honestly, I would be tempted to say that things couldn't have gone any other way, because those four composers are like a dream team in their business. And in those 3 decades that I mentioned, they delivered such a critical mass of masterpieces that, let me put it that way, people couldn't help falling in love with opera. Okay, I used to liken what happened here in the first half of the 1800s to what happened in a different business, okay, in England in the 1960s, from France to the US, okay? It was supposed to be ready by 1876 for your 100th birthday. Not yours in person, yours as a country, okay?
You look
Okay.
great.
Fundraising took much more than expected, so the statue was ready only 10 years later, in 1886. But the date is not so important. The day the Statue of Liberty was officially opened, the French firm that had physically built it gifted all the authorities and the first thousands of visitors, gifted all of them with smaller replicas of the Statue of Liberty. Replicas as small as this. And those replicas became very popular. A lot of people wanted to have one of them. And people began to name those replicas after the French firm that had made them. The name of that firm was Gautier, Gautier and Company. Monsieur Gautier and Monsieur Gautier were the two main shareholders, that's the word, shareholders of that company. But people quickly began to use just the first of those two names to name the replicas. Just one name, easier and quicker. And if you are a native English speaker and you don't know French pronunciation, when you face such a French name, Gaget, written G-A-G-E-T, you tend to pronounce it gadget. Gadget, okay? An additional D was purposely added later by the first journalist who wrote a paper for some magazine about the success of those replicas and mistyped that name, and there you go. The word gadget was born. To name a promotional gift, even though, correct me if I'm wrong, nowadays you use that word in a different meaning, right? A gadget for you is like an electronic device.
Small tool, yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Small
But
thingy.
in Italian we still use that word with its original meaning. A gadget here is like a small souvenir, a complimentary gift. And wasn't it a great story?
Yeah.
Be honest, when we met up today,
I
you
loved
would
it.
never expect that you would learn so many useless things, right?
That's why I go on walking tours. Y'all, this square is cute though.
God, I
So cute. Also, I don't know what age this building is, but it looks like it's been through better days. Alright, so we're being told that there's a big statue that's quite provocative. Whoa! Yep! Yep. That's, how do you say the opposite of subtle?
Oh yeah, what is it?
Okay, so it's not like the fingers are bent, it's like they're cut off. For one thing. But yeah, thank you. What was it? Catalan? Somebody Catalan? So, yo.
I feel like I bond with this sculpture on a spiritual level. It speaks to me. Cold as hell in here, but damn! Do you need my scarf? I've got a scarf.
They told us to pay attention to the floors in the Duomo because it's all different kinds of marble. And then just this place is intense. Ah, focus. This place is, whoa! Check out that stained glass!
Probably the highest church I've been.
That is so intricate. So I saw this and my first thought was that must translate to I am your bonus father. Which I think is, you know, he could be your bonus father.
And this is Mary saying, look at all the fucks I give.
In English. We just read this part in Italian, this last part of the paragraph right there. And the translation is down here. It's like, chi arriva a Milano rimane stupito da questa luce, chi parte la porta con sé per sempre. To arrive or leave Milan will take her in their mind and soul forever. That's so sweet.
We are up in the spires of the Duomo. It's insane.
No, but actually we are like right in there among the fires. Insane. Like down there is more church, and over there is more church. We are close. We're like in all of the spires. Look at that. We're like right in there. So they're obviously replacing some pieces of marble with new ones because the effect is pretty obvious. Excuse me. But also, like, this tower, the brightness of it compared to this one in the scaffolding, just, we were saying earlier, the detailing on all of these things is so particular. Down there, like all of these crosses have different motifs. Like that one is vines, and then that one is more like leaves, and then those are like grape leaves, and that's a lion or a gargoyle. And just, somebody had to come up with all of these ideas. And on top of these statues is a different person for every one. There it is. Basically, I'm going to put myself here. Oh, Lord. We were talking about how tricky, how particular all of the detailing is. And how it all had to be very careful and designed and thought out in advance. And just, no wonder it took 6 centuries to finish. And I was saying, they told us that the last thing to go on the building was finished in like 1965. And my initial reaction to that, my very first reaction was like, holy crap, my parents are older than that. So this building is technically younger than my parents. Sorry, Mom. But just to finish in like 6 centuries, I can understand why. And also they said there was like problems with funding. And at one point, like they said 4% of the city's population was working on or with this building in some way. Centuries ago. But still, like, this is a monster. It's the 3rd biggest cathedral in Europe.
The world.
Well, 3rd biggest in the world. Biggest Gothic cathedral, is that what he said? And we're on top of it.
I'm sad to say that I've been in Italy for more than 24 hours and this is just the first gelato that I've managed to have. But it's gonna be good. Oh my god, this is a beast. It's heavy. It's really heavy. It's gonna take me a good hour. We didn't ask for dessert, but they still brought us, like, I don't know, peanuts? Chocolate? I think that's peanuts. That's cute. I have no idea what happened, but we just had dinner, and they brought us like a plate of like chocolate and peanut brittle and everything, and that's cute. And then like candy, just jars of candy on our table, and I'm like, are we paying for this? Is this like we just get to take one because it's dessert, or I don't know what's happening. We have moved on to a bar that has a very lovely hipster atmosphere. And Ami got a mojito, which is impossible to see in this lighting. But I got a beer that is called Chiara Doppio Molto. And it turns out that the Chiara beer is very hoppy, just like me. Lol. Oh, God.